Real women. Vote for Trump.
We don't need no liberal chum.
You know that you're still responsible for paying the rents from July and from August and September?
Obviously.
The rents.
Obviously.
The rents.
You're definitely harassing me right now.
And we're back.
We're back!
We're so back.
Bro, why is my volume so loud? For some reason, the mics are just so cooked today. I'm trying to get it loud, but whatever. You're just going to have to deal with it.
That's okay.
Rents due, baby!
Episode 2.
Episode 3, actually.
Yeah, you're right.
Episode 3.
You didn't think we'd be back, but we're back.
We're doing it. We're podcasters.
We might be podcasters.
So we decided today we're going to come in strong with a topic.
Near-death
experiences. And we're going to go through them all. Ian's going to kick us off, but we actually found that this was a very relatable topic for the both of us somehow. We've both been through it. It seems like every time I travel, I almost die somehow.
Yeah. Traveling
really brings the Grim Reaper out, man. So I didn't write anything down, but Ian has a lot to tell you, so we're gonna kick it off, Ian.
All right, I'll start you off strong. Let me check this little list I got.
Check the list, baby. Open the scrolls.
First one.
All right.
Let me paint the picture, okay? I'm gonna need you to not act this out. I'm gonna need you to be little me. You need to voice me. So keep in mind, this is me at.
So I'm your voice.
Yeah, you're me. Like the little Simpson voice you do.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So this is like me at like I want to say like age 9 or 10. It's my birthday, right? So
it's my birthday.
Sorry. Okay. I'll lock in.
That was good.
I'm gonna lock in.
It's my birthday.
And what do you want for your birthday?
Action figure.
So, since you
action figure.
Thanks, little Ian. So my house, the layout, it used to be weird. We used to have this wall. So taking my living room, it had this wall with the hallway behind it. And so we had like shelving and pictures and stuff on it, right? That's our living room. So
yeah.
My birthday comes along. I had a birthday supper with my family, okay?
Yummy.
AI voice.
Keep it moving, bro.
Sorry.
Keep it moving.
So we eat the cake, we eat the food.
Right.
They all arrive, and then it's time for gifts. So we get to the gifts. I'm sitting on the couch. I'm opening them as a little boy. Did I get action figures? I probably did.
I swear to God, if this isn't an action figure, I'm going to lose my mind.
I will crash out.
I'm going to crash out.
And then
Walk in, Mom.
I go to open the present. As soon as I like take out the tissue paper, so I'm throwing it, a picture from the wall above me just falls flat off the wall. Flat off the wall.
Off the wall.
Lands directly on my head and shatters on my head. And I am a child.
What was the picture of?
It was like a family portrait.
Family portrait fell on his head.
Shattered. I start screaming.
Ah! Ah!
I don't know if I was screaming because it wasn't an action figure or because the glass was breaking. I don't know which one I was more upset about.
Ow! I hate you, Mom! Ow!
Here's my Imaginex! Shatters. And then I feel like I ran away crying, but I didn't need stitches. It just cut up my head really badly.
So the glass got you.
Yeah, it did.
Dang. That's tough.
I got the birthday blues. Do you
For
cry
real?
on your birthdays?
I don't think I've ever cried on my birthday.
Oh.
I have.
Maybe it's not canon.
I don't know about that one. I've been a little bit blue, you know what I'm saying? But usually I'm freaking yellow. I'm going ham
jaundice?
on my birthday. No. like Joey.
Jaundice?
like
the Minions?
jaundice?
Is this relatable? Do you get jaundice on your birthday? Like the Minions?
The best the best thing that happened to me on my birthday, and I remember this vividly, this was like the coolest gift ever, is I got a grappling hook for my birthday.
Did it work?
Well, I wasn't very good at using it. I found out that like grappling hooks, like once you throw them and the cool part's done, you have to climb it. and it's really hard to climb. Like it takes.
It's not like Batman where you just instantly get shot up.
No, it doesn't pull you up. You have to like throw it up a tree, and then you have to like actually climb this little skinny rope. And if you've like ever climbed rope in gym class, the big thick ropes that hang from the ceiling, those can be hard to climb. And you're supposed to do that with like a pencil-sized rope. It's insanely hard.
You look like you're a really chubby child too. So.
I was caked up a little bit when I was a kid. I hope nobody else noticed that except for me, but I'm sure that a lot of people did.
That's concerning.
But I slowly was like climbing trees all the time, which is like how I burn my calories. I just climb trees.
That's a vent. Yeah, I can see that.
And that's also why I had
Monkey!
that's also why I had some near-death experiences, because like my idea with fun was like climbing things.
Okay, that was a crazy segue.
That was a crazy. Oh, bro, I'm kind of going.
That
off
wasn't
today.
planned.
Yeah, we're kind of off the bean today.
After juice, codeine got me tripping.
You can't say that here.
Jelly bean got me tripping.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah.
Okay, so climbing, near-death experience.
I'm trying to remember. There was one time I climbed to school, and then I realized I couldn't climb back down, so I had to jump off. And it really hurt when I landed, but I don't think that was a near-death one.
Like you landed on your ankles, then when you like.
I had to
shoots
land.
up
You know
your
those
feet?
like like that. But you know those like steel platforms, like the stairs that lead up to a door outside of school.
Yeah.
How they have like spikes for grip in the winter. I
Yeah.
had to like jump down onto one of those, and I like landed kind of on my knees on the spikes. It was vicious. It was gnarly.
Here's
so
my impression of Coleman landing on the spikes.
Youch!
The Tom and Jerry.
Mamma mia!
Ah!
Coleman's just a soundboard when he gets hurt.
Bruh, bruh.
Oh my god. Bruh. Bruh.
Sorry, listeners.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, I'm turning the volume down a bit. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm not.
Yeah, this is
No
kinda,
apologies.
This is you're getting.
This is me.
this
Look
is-
out, 'cause here I come.
Oh, Greatest Showman. Okay, let's get back on track. Sorry,
Sorry.
audience. Sorry, we'll edit some of the insanity out that just happened.
And I'm marching.
Near-death experience for real though, because that wasn't one. I was in Mexico, and we really wanted to go out to like this cave that you can swim into, and it's like an island from the outside. Like it looks kind of just like a big rock, but you could find a little entrance, this cave, and swim through into a hidden beach inside this like.
What?
It was so cool.
Side quest.
It's actually like a Windows screensaver. You know how like Windows shuffles through different images? It's actually one of the screensavers, and we went there to see it. But the only way to get there is with a tour boat, and the real official tour boats are like expensive. And you have to like schedule it, I guess.
And Coleman says, I got no money.
Yeah, we're like, I don't got no money. So we Did your mic just go out? Did you turn it off? No. There's an off and on switch. Oh, bro. He's tugging on that thing a little bit too hard.
Sorry.
Yeah. Quit tugging it.
I got no money.
So anyways, yeah, it's a missions trip, so you already know we're on a budget, right? And this is one of our off days where we get to relax after the work we did. So we are wanting to go to this hidden beach cave thing, and we just found a local to take us there. Because there was like locals that just when they had free time, I guess, would act like tour guides and just say, come on my boat, and I'll take you
Hey,
there.
hop on my boat.
So this guy's like, I'll take you there. I'll take you there. So we all get on this boat.
How many? Was it like a big group?
It was like me and my family and then like some friends. So we had two friends with us who were living there. They were helping us run the missions. And then it was like my family, I think, at this time. We get there, and turns out you're only supposed to swim into this cave when the tide is low, because that's when the opening.
Yeah.
So you have to go on days when the tide is low, because that's the only way the opening is visible. Today, the tide was... It would rise to the point.
Rising.
It was rising for real. It would rise to the point where the entrance was closed, and then it would open for a few seconds, and then it would rise again so you couldn't see it. So we saw that when we got there, and we're like, this looks a little bit risky. And then the guy's like, no, just go, just because he wants to get his money, right?
Yeah.
Just go. He said, get in the water, and when I yell, swim as fast as you can.
The subtle foreshadowing
said,
on this is insane.
You need to get through as fast as you can. And we're like, okay. And you're wearing flippers, right? Flippers like are hard to move in.
Yeah.
So this whole thing is a terrible idea. But we came this far. We're out in the middle of the ocean. So yeah, we get in the water. I'm like 16, maybe 14 at the time. And The tide goes down, goes up, it goes down, and then he goes, go, 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 and we started swimming through, and I'm holding my dad's hand, and he's like, go, 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 and he's pulling me along, and then all of a sudden the tide goes back up and starts slamming us into the rocks, and we're underwater for a few seconds every time it happens. So we're like trying to get through, and then my dad gets sucked under by the tide and rips our hands apart, so he gets sucked through the cave, and I'm out on the other side.
So he made
I'm
it.
like, Dad! It was like a movie. He's like, son, and then he gets sucked apart from me, and I have my hands above me, like getting hit into the rocks, and I'm like screaming. And at this point, I've given up on going to the cave, so I just start swimming the opposite direction, and I thought we were gonna die for sure. I'm like choking on water. My mom's choking on water. Same with Levi. And then we get back to the boat, and I'm just crying. I'm just bawling, and Levi's just pissed. He's not saying anything, and my mom is like. My mom's getting screamed at by the Mexican guy. Like, I told you go! I told you go!
I said go fast. Oh, that's cool.
I guess the problem is that we didn't swim fast enough. So he's screaming at us. I'm crying. The whole thing was a meltdown. And then the other ones, I think one of them got gashed on their head from the rock. So they were bleeding out of their head. And then they got to go through at least and see the cave. I just had a near-death experience and then had to go back on the boat.
And you never even saw the...
I never even saw the cave. So then a few years later, we got justice and we went back and we did it again on a day where you're actually supposed to do it.
And was it worth it?
So sick. So anyways.
And you reunited with your dad for the first time.
Yeah,
You saw
in
the-
there the whole time.
Hey, son. I missed you.
I've been eating crabs.
There's not much to do around here. Got a volleyball. Named him Robinson.
Our faces are just chiseled in the wall.
It's like Mount Rushmore.
Not much to do around
There's not
here.
much to do around here.
I made the beach. I made a beach ball out of a cactus.
Turns out I'm a pretty good carver. I got a dolphin friend. His name's Bernardo.
So, anyways, that was one of my near-death experiences.
That's cute. Like a little Finding Nemo moment.
A little Finding Nemo moment, except I
Jet
didn't
ski
even
swimming.
find Nemo.
Nemo was lost to the sea.
It was like Finding Nemo if they didn't find him ever or didn't see him at all.
the whole movie's just schizophrenia.
So, it seems like all of my, like, spoiler alert, but it seems like most of my near-death experiences involve water.
So maybe you're the problem. Just stop swimming.
I just gotta stop swimming for real. but-
Dory's lying to you.
Yeah, just keep swimming my foot. Keep it PG. Sorry, mommy.
I did think the A word, but I didn't say it.
That's for you kids out there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to think of my other ones.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I feel like yours they're kind of all connected. Mine are just random. Like
I think maybe not all of them involve water, but the ones I could think of right now do. I think maybe you'll spark something and I'll remember a different one. So just go off.
mine were like, I feel like all my near-death experiences have just been like random like boss levels in my life
Okay.
that have just tried to reach me to a new level.
Mm.
Like for example, last year, I'm walking home with my friend. We went to get ice cream or something. I don't know. We were just out on a little evening stroll. You know, it's summer.
Yeah.
You know, it's calm. You know, the wind's whistling. It's a nice day. We're walking down this path. We're going by this railroad, like we're crossing over it, like that's on the path, and we see something run by, and so we're like, that's gonna sus. And I look, and I'm like, oh, it was probably just a dog or something.
Yeah.
And then we keep going, so it's fine. We're still talking. We turn around. That is not a dog. It's a coyote.
Not a
It's
dog.
a coyote. Wait, do you say coyote or coyote?
Coyote.
Wily coyote.
No way.
No. Yeah, and
Ruff, ruff.
yeah. Okay, so now you were Little Ian before, and now you're the coyote.
Did it hit that? Ooh. Okay. Sorry.
That's a wolf.
I'm derailing this.
That's
Sorry.
a wolf.
Go ahead. So there's a coyote.
And so
Dun,
like,
dun, dun.
like okay, just coyote. Like,
Yeah.
you know that happens. So we keep walking. It keeps following us.
It was eyeing you down.
Yeah. It looked at me. It said, "You are fresh meat. You are a
Yeah.
whole meal." It's all caked up. It said, "That is a 4-course meal."
You cannot tell me you have proof that the coyote was staring at your cake specifically.
I can. I felt the glares. Kept walking, keeps getting closer. So we decide there's this big hill.
Who am I to deny a victim's story?
Yeah,
Just go off.
yeah,
My bad.
yeah. So we decide to go up this little hill because we're like, maybe like it'll stop following us. Like,
Yeah.
and maybe we can go down the other side of it and he'll
You
forget.
thought you could out physique the guy.
Yeah, I was like,
It could not handle this hill.
I saw this in Looney Tunes. This is how it works. I should have gone, me, me.
Meep, meep. So,
Mm.
so you get over the hill.
I get over the hill. It's
Yeah.
still following us. And now it's just getting closer. Now we're like, oh, okay, so we're cooked. So now I'm Googling. Now I'm Googling what to do when coyote attacks you. I'm like, do I play dead? Do I yell? Like, I didn't know, like, I was like, is it like a bear? Like, do I make a lot of noise?
Yeah.
And so over there, just go, here, boy, come here, boy. That did not work. It did not like that. It was very demeaning.
You're trying reverse
I
psychology.
was taming it.
Oh, you're taming it.
Just like the people of old. It did not like that. It kept getting put in. Then I started yelling. I went, I was like, I'm the biggest.
You're
bird.
the alpha.
Yeah, I'm the alpha.
Yeah.
Did not like that either. It starts doing this thing where it like jumps sideways. It's jumping on its hind legs, just staring me down the whole way. I start throwing rocks at it. Nothing. Unfazed. He's ultimate alpha.
I love how the same thing you tried to tame 5 seconds ago, you're now chucking rocks at.
I did.
You're like, taming didn't work. Kill it.
That was my only other option.
That's fair.
And so I was like, so do we split up? Like, one will make it, one won't. You know, it's just what are our odds here?
Yeah. Whoever's the most caked up will get chased.
so it was me.
Yeah, you would have died.
Yeah, we know. In every situation, it was me.
Yeah, that's fair.
But then we just decided to run for it. And
Yeah.
I don't even remember how we got out. We just like ran and it followed us for a bit, but then it eventually it kind of like lost us behind the hill.
Yeah.
Kind of like confused where we got. We ran all the way home. Told
It's like, not worth it.
told his parents. They didn't believe us.
They called
They
cap
said-
on that.
They said, no, you're just out having fun in the backyard. And I was scared for my life. It was me versus the wild.
So where did you live out in like a kind of like country like area? Or where
No,
were
this
you
was
walking?
in the city.
Yeah, that's wild.
This was over by like a school.
Yeah, that's so strange. Why was it over there? That's the thing about where we live though. Is like one time in my backyard. Okay, here's my near death. Okay, segue.
Segue again.
That was unintentional, but this is actually
two.
I did not remember this until you said
You were right. It would spark something.
it. Actually did right at the very end. That's wild. So,
Things are just all falling into place here at the Rents 2 podcast.
amen, brother. Amen. Oh,
my
God.
God.
No.
Sorry.
no.
Continue.
God is good.
God is great. God is good.
Nice. Okay. Segue complete. Playing basketball in the backyard one day, and there's a fence right beside our basketball hoop. If you saw my backyard, you'd question why there's even a basketball hoop on it to begin with. It's completely uneven. There's multiple levels. It's concrete, so it's a little concrete strip, a little wider than the size of a car. And then the rest is just lawn. So it's a terrible place to have a basketball hoop.
That's true dedication.
And then right behind it is a fence that's like chest height. And if you miss slightly, it's going to bounce over the fence and get wedged between the neighbor's garage and this fence. And it happened all the time. So we're constantly like shooting, jumping over the fence to get the ball, jumping back over.
So like how much space was in between the garage and the fence? Was it like walkable?
Like,
okay, so like you could get behind it,
it's enough for a person to squeeze into. It's
Right.
not like super tight.
but not one who's caked up like me.
Yeah, you would have some trouble, my boy. You'd be scraping the wall.
It hurts.
It hurts. It hurts. It's crazy.
But it would save me from the coyote though.
Anyways, so the ball goes over, and the whole time I've been playing, I've been hearing, and I thought it was a air compressor hose because it kind of sounds like when the air compressor is running and
Yeah.
you leave the hose out, and there's air
But
in it still.
Sorry, how old were you?
This was like a few years ago, so I was
Okay.
probably.
I was gonna say you were a child and you knew what an air compressor was.
No, I was like 19, I think by this point, or 18.
Okay.
So the ball goes over, and this whole time we've been hearing the noise, I've been thinking air compressor because he's always in his garage working. And
working
then
hard or hardly working?
he's working hard. He's the one who sold me that bicycle that fell apart.
So
and then I freaking died because the wheel fell off.
So maybe that could be another segue.
Yeah, I talked about that already though, so I won't
Did
bring
you?
it up. I think I brought it up when he sold me that bike, and then it fell apart while I was riding it.
I don't think you did.
We'll talk about that. I'll make that one short because I basically just said what happened. But I go to hop over to get the ball, and I see through the chain link, like there's little gaps in the chain link, not very big enough to see through, but I saw like this red glare, and I was like, "What is that?" And then I peeked over before I hopped over, which this was a miracle because usually I just, as soon as the ball goes over, I instinctively hop the fence without looking. I just know where to land amongst all the crap and garbage in that corner. And I look over, and there's a freaking like badger.
What? A badger?
I don't know how it got, like this is at my house. I don't know how it got where I lived because I don't live. It was like you. I'm like, why is there a coyote in this area? There's a badger behind the fence.
What does a badger even look like?
I'll show you a photo. It's like a big old like.
I've never seen one of those in real life.
It looks like an evil raccoon. I don't know.
Devious raccoon.
It looks like if a beaver had like an angry cousin. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, the ball is sitting right next to the badger, I guess. And if I had just jumped over, I would have probably landed on the badger, and it would have destroyed.
It would
me.
have ended you.
So, and later I found out when we call pest control or animal control, whatever, they said that badgers usually make their way into a city like that, or they make their way around houses when they're confused or when they're near death because they're trying to find a place to die. So he was like,
dying?
he had rabies or something, and he
Should
had like,
pass on its legacy.
so he was curled up. I don't know if it's like because they don't want to be seen dying or they don't want to be seen
That's
in a
valid.
moment of weakness. Yeah, that is valid. Relatable.
I actually mess with that so heavily.
Yeah, so he's curled up in the corner of this fence, dying, I guess.
And you're throwing a basketball at it.
Yeah, and so he's already pissed. He's been hissing the whole time, and I think
I would be too.
because he knew we were there. He heard all the noise, so he was hissing to like tell us to back off.
Your grandma's just hooked up to a ventilator and you're throwing a basketball at her? That's what that's like.
This is a little bit different than a grandma on a ventilator because this thing had the power to destroy me. I think if I landed on a grandma, they would just snap.
Larry Bird!
So
I would be mad too.
So I look over and I see this thing looking at me like it was about to tear me up. And if I had rabies, I would have got rabies.
Mhm.
I would have been cooked.
And you don't have that now?
No, I don't. Last time I checked,
Just
but
the
I don't go to
symptoms.
the doctor like I told you. So
That's
everything's connected right now.
it's all a circle.
So it's a miracle I didn't land on it. God stopped me from jumping over instinctively, and for some reason I checked, and I didn't die. But that was.
It didn't like attack you?
I don't think I realized in the moment how close I was to like getting rabies. Like that would have messed me up because if I am correct,
Maybe it would have fixed you. Would have made you normal.
what do you mean fixed?
Would have made you normal.
That was the most disrespectful. That was my badger story, and Ian has a few more. So
Yes, I do actually need to consult the list because I have forgotten.
Yep. Meanwhile, I'm just segueing on everything.
Can you skirt into a break and enter from the badger?
Badger, scary. You know what else is scary?
What?
When someone breaks into your house and starts to hit you with a gun.
Hit you with a gun. You're getting pistol whipped by a badger?
Not by. Anyways, that segue was amazing. Don't waste it.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so on a serious note, this is very hard to talk about, so I'm gonna need you guys to be patient with me.
Oh, womp womp.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I was
Get it out. Spit it out.
we should go to like meeting, AA meetings.
This is really hard to talk about. So is everything, buddy. Wow.
Okay, I'm a child. I'm even more of a child than I was in the picture frame story. So I'm younger to Ian.
Going even further back. We're
Yeah,
digging
let's
in the
hear it.
archives for this one.
Let's hear it.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I'm younger.
That was good.
I'm younger Ian.
Much better. Okay,
All right.
so let's paint the picture again.
Hmm.
This time, only 2 people in the house. Where are my father and sister, you ask? They're in a different city.
Where's my daddy?
Where my daddy?
Yeah.
And where my sister?
Where my sister?
They had a basketball tournament in a different city. So it's just me and my mom.
Yeah.
So I don't even remember. I was so young. Day went by. It was fine, obviously. So I go to bed, right, in my race car bed. By the way, I did have a race car bed, so
That is, bro. I was always jealous.
I'm just
Anyways,
I'm just better than you, so it's okay.
I always wondered what kind of spoiled kids had the freaking race car bed.
Do you know how many lemonade stands I had to make to pay for that?
You paid for your own race car bed?
No,
That's cap.
I was kidding.
He's capped. So
Anyways.
hard. I got you in that line. That was the quickest anyone's ever folded.
Yeah, I was like, I actually don't have the energy to continue this.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, sorry. We're locked.
We're locked in.
So I'm sleeping like a baby.
Mm.
Let's hear my little Ian snoring noises.
Baby, baby.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
And then I wake to, wait, that wasn't good. Bang, bang, bang.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't think I said that. I think I just instantly started bawling.
Ah.
Actually, you know when you get so scared that you just like completely stop moving?
What am
Yeah,
I
I was gonna
supposed
say you can't even.
I don't know what I was going for. Keep going.
And I'm like, what is this noise? It's quiet.
Paralysis.
I hear it again.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, knock. I'm like, actually, what is this? I remember my legs started shaking. Like, I started just boogieing in my bed.
Skeleton noises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biting off all the nails. And so I'm just so petrified. I'm like, actually, what is happening?
Mm.
Then my mom comes into my room. She sits in the bed and she's like, I know it's happening. Like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm like,
Your mom sounds like that.
that's maybe it was.
I don't know what's happening. It's gonna be okay.
Hey, it's okay, son. Be very careful. Don't move.
That would make me more scared if my mom sounded like that.
Fever dream. So apparently, what?
You're making it worse, Mom.
No, I'm really scared. It's okay, son. Breathe deep. Lock in. So apparently what happened was, well, I guess we don't actually really know what happened, but somehow either our garage door was left open or someone got into our garage door, was in our garage and was banging on the inside door of our garage.
Yeah.
Because from where my mom sleeps, she can see our front door, and she said there was no one there when she looked, like when she first heard it.
Yeah.
And it went on for like a good 10 minutes. It was like vicious pounding on the door. No idea who it was. So I don't know. And now I've always been scared of like someone's gonna break into my house. So technically,
Yeah.
I mean, they did technically even get in.
Yeah.
But even the weirder part was not both. Our car was in there with the keys in it, and like stuff in it.
Hold on.
And they didn't take it.
You leave the keys in the car.
We used to. I thought I was in a safe neighborhood.
That is the whitest thing ever, bro. Leaving the keys in the car is nuts.
But in the garage.
That's a small town thing to do.
But in the garage.
Yeah, I know, but still.
We don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
We don't know who it was or why. And then she called her dad, so my grandpapa.
Mm.
And he comes in with a 9-iron. Oh, I'll deal with this. Walks around the perimeter of
I'm
my
about
house.
to tee off. If I catch you, I'm about to tee off so hard.
9 rounds? I only need 1. You think an old geezer can't get the
That's
job
so
done?
tough, bro.
It was so cool.
That's so tough.
Then he didn't find anyone. We went to bed. I slept with my mommy for that night, for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
He sat on the couch, watched Food Network. It was like 1 a.m. Never figured out who did it.
I don't know if that's near death.
I
think
felt
you
near
just
death.
There was just, in your words, vicious pounding. And then he left. So that was a scary
Maybe
moment.
it was my grandpa.
Maybe it was him, and then he just wanted to be the hero.
It was just a training arc. I have a training.
Imagine you're breaking into someone's house and they call you for help. I'm busy.
I'm doing some work right now.
Man, he switched teams so fast.
That's bad. Wow, he's smart for that.
That's
They
genius.
took the hero role.
Yeah.
What do you need? I'm sleeping.
Let me see what I got left
Do you
in the
have one
oven. I think we got like one more, and then we're hitting like the 30-minute
Yeah.
mark. So we'll wrap it up pretty quick here. But
Signed off with a bang.
I mean, did I already talk about my workplace accident when that thing
The
fell
ear?
on me? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got my ear sliced open. Okay, we
do
talked
know
about that.
because we talked about the hospital and.
Yeah, so we talked about that. And then there was this one time. Okay, I got one. There was this one time I was staying at a hotel, and for some reason my grandparents were watching me at the hotel. My parents were busy with something, so they took us to the pool.
Okay, I'll paint the picture.
Yeah.
Hiya, son. Do you wanna go?
My grandparents don't sound.
Do you wanna go swimming in the pool?
My grandma doesn't sound like that.
That's your grandma?
Yes.
Oh, I was trying to be your grandpa.
I don't know where my grandpa was. He was. I don't know.
Oh, it's just your grandma?
Yeah.
Hey, honey bun. Want to swim in the
Also
pool?
incorrect. No.
Okay. Continue.
Just stop. Just. This is disrespectful to my grandma.
No, it wasn't.
Anyways.
Continue.
I'm in the hotel room gearing up to swim, and I'm putting like floaties on or something. And I swear, if my memory doesn't fail me correctly, my grandma saw me putting the floaties on, right?
Like water
she's
wings?
Like, yeah, I was like, Grandma, where are my water wings? And she's like, you don't need those. You could swim. And I couldn't swim. So
Happy birthday, Raven! I can't swim.
I can't swim. So, yeah, my grandma convinced me that I could swim. So Grandma, if you're watching this, which you're not, I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but for some reason, I all of a sudden felt like this surge of confidence that I could do something I'd never done before.
Grandma says you swim, you swim.
Yeah, she told me, you don't need those, you can do it. I swear. And I'm sorry if I'm putting words in my grandma's mouth. But anyways.
Grandma, your number one suspect.
I get to the pool, and my older brother could swim, so he goes and jumps in the deep end, and I'm watching him, and I'm like, oh, I can do that too. I can swim. And I jump in, and then I realize as soon as I am under the water that I, in fact, cannot.
Instant drown.
So I start just sucking in water and breathing it in, and I'm at the bottom of the pool, and I remember looking up. You know how when you look up in the bottom of the pool, there's just light, and it looks kind of pretty? So I'm seeing that, and I'm like, and it was like I was about to die.
And you saw the light.
And then all I remember is, like, I don't know if I came to on the side of the pool, but all of a sudden I'm on the side of the pool, and I'm just, like, coughing up water and freaking out and crying.
Who
and
saved you?
My grandma, in her full dress, had just freaking rocketed into the hotel pool. And she's like,
what's this thing with elderly people trying to be the heroes?
She was a hero, dude. She was in like.
But she's the one that told you to go in the first place.
You're right. Oh my gosh!
It is a full circle.
Oh my gosh!
Elderly people cause problems and fix them for you to look like the hero.
Your grandpa.
My grandpa
robbed the
and your
house
grandma.
and then saved it with a 9-iron.
Your grandma pushes toddlers into the pool and
She
jumps in
didn't
and
push me.
saves them.
She didn't push me. She just
Heavily
convinced me I could-
influences you.
She actually encouraged me in the wrong way, but it was very encouraging when it happened. It just wasn't when I was drowning. So then it pulled me out, and she was in full church attire. It was insane.
Sunday best at the pool.
Yeah, and she did not care. She did not hesitate to save my life.
Motherly
And
instinct.
She did. She saved my life.
She also almost ruined it, so.
Yeah, and there was this. Okay, one more.
Okay, well.
One more pool related one
Just
because
for
that
you
was
guys.
kind of short.
Just a little extra for you guys.
Okay, last one, and then we're out of here.
Just the best for you guys. Don't worry.
This kid's at the pool with me. I don't know if this is near death, but it might have been. And I'm with a friend from school, and we're swimming at the Sandish Merler, right?
Yeah.
And we are going on the diving board, jumping off, and immediately getting back in line, just doing this a trillion times. Like, you know what you do when you're
The loop.
when you're the loop
The
when you're
famous loop.
when you're in elementary. So there's one other kid doing it with us, and I don't know if he was another nationality or something, but we started calling him Marvin the alien Martian.
The alien?
I had this like stuffed alien animal at home, and I called him Marvin the alien Martian. And so
And
I
you're
just
saying
started,
he was an immigrant? And you
no,
are
okay,
calling
no.
him-
I don't know why I started calling. Okay, maybe subconsciously that's why I called him that, but I was
Marvin,
very.
you're an alien. Marvin, I don't want to swim
No.
with you. You're an alien.
I didn't even. I didn't know that term. I was very young. Anyways, so we're doing the loop with Marvin, and I keep calling him Marvin. And I thought he was like, he kept smiling and hanging out with us, like, and following us around and laughing. So I thought he was cool with it, but he wasn't really saying anything. And I don't know if he spoke English, but anyways, at one point, I hop in the pool off the diving board. Marvin hops in after me, and then he sneaks up on me from behind and pushes me under the water and sits on my shoulders and grabs the edge of the pool. So I'm under the water and I did not get a chance to breathe in because I didn't know this was going to happen. So he just like, and he's older than me. He's like a few years older than me. He's bigger than me. Shoves me under, sits on my shoulders, biggest power move I've ever seen, and then grips the side of the pool so I can't swim up.
Marvin was fed up with the comments. You call me immigrant, I kill you. He was sick of it. He said this bigotry will end at the Sandra Schmirler. One down, millions left. He's avenging his people.
Real woman.
Drown for Trump. I think Little Ian would sing that.
Oh, man.
Can you sing it in Little Ian?
Real women, vote for Trump.
Do you think Marvin voted for Trump?
Bro, I don't know where Marvin is or what he's doing.
We
But
wish you
why
well.
did he try to kill me?
Because you called him an alien.
I called him Marvin, the alien Martian, not Marvin, the alien immigrant. I wasn't trying to call him an illegal immigrant. I didn't even know what
it was
that
heavily
meant.
implied. Well,
Maybe he knew because he was a few years older than
Maybe
me.
he thought that's what you meant.
But he was like laughing along the
Like-
whole time and hanging out with us.
He's just drowning you.
He's just laughing knowing he's gathering the rage to commit a vicious act. He's laughing knowing like his meter's getting charged.
He's training with my
He's like,
grandpa.
Wait till my ultimate is full.
Wait till I've gathered enough power to drown you.
So, yeah, he sat on my shoulders and I'm underwater going, like bubbles are flying out of my mouth. And then my friend who is with me is like hitting him. Get off him! Get off him! You're drowning him, man! And then he finally lets me go and I get on the side of the pool. I'm coughing up water just like when the whole grandma thing happened. And then I go up to my mom and I'm like, Marvin just tried to kill me. And she's like, what? No. What are you talking about? And I'm like, he sat on my shoulders, told her the whole ordeal that just happened. And then I think she went over and like scolded him, but like
Marvin's like, I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
he did not care.
Marvin's
What
like,
are you gonna do about it?
Marvin's like, I'll do it to you too. Get in the pool.
She's like, let me go talk to your mother. And the mother's like, good boy. Good boy.
Why didn't you finish the job?
Why didn't you finish the job?
Marvin, I told you if you're gonna drown someone, at least finish it till he's lifeless and under the pool. Marvin.
Go sit in the sauna for 3 hours.
Marvin, I told you this a million times. No dinner for you.
He can't eat because he didn't drown me.
If you're gonna drown a citizen, do it fully.
Anyways.
Kids these days.
Yeah, I don't know where his parents were. They
Marvin,
did not get spoken to.
Marvin, you're a hero in my eyes.
Yeah, thanks, man. Wow.
This episode is dedicated to Marvin the
This
Martian,
episode is dedicated to Marvin, the alien Martian.
who might be an immigrant or might not, but we totally accept you.
And let me just clarify the immigrant thing. That was not where the name came from. I know I've said this, but let me tell you where the name came from. The stuffed animal toy was something I asked my great-grandma to knit for me because she used to knit things for all the cousins and take requests. And usually people would ask for toques or mittens.
And you,
And I asked for the Little Big Planet guy. You know that game?
oh yeah, the sack guy.
The Sat guy. So I sent a photo to my great-grandma of the Sat guy from Little Big Planet because I was obsessed. Even
That
though
is
I
such
never
a valid thing.
played the game, but I watched gameplay and I really
And
liked
even
him.
though you might fall down once in a while,
I don't know.
that is
I don't know the game. Okay, sorry.
It's
I'm
alright.
sorry. That was disappointing.
Yeah,
I was such a poser, bro. I wanted that even though I never played.
Okay, so did she knit it?
I sent her a photo and I forgot she's colorblind. So she sent me back a turquoise.
If you don't know,
It
it's supposed to be brown.
It's brown and white and black. And she sent me back turquoise green and white or something. And it was so cursed. It was like the eyes were insane. And like, man, I wish I had a photo.
We
But,
need to
like,
find that.
It had this massive head, kind of like the actual character does, but like even bigger. And
He said, "That's a Martian."
yeah, anyways, freaky looking thing, but I loved it so much. Like, it made it more special. It was like an EX Pokemon
Yeah.
where it's like a
One of a
different
kind.
color. Yeah.
And
Anyways,
that's the origin of that.
we're getting off the topic of near death, but I had to clarify who Marvin the Alien
Yeah.
Martian was and why he was so iconic.
Marvin, we miss you.
we miss you.
Come back.
I think he's still at my parents' house. I gotta go find him, but
Marvin?
the
He's trying to finish the job.
No, the freaking doll. Anyways, the freaking doll, dude. Do we want to wrap up with one? Do you have any more you want to share, or should we just call it?
I think that was good.
I think this has been the best episode yet.
This is our second episode.
Third.
Yeah, but
Third
they haven't seen
episode.
one.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
This is the best episode we've ever recorded.
Best episode ever.
ever.
So we're gonna keep making them, of course. Everyone who watched the last episode and didn't comment,
I'm so mad at you.
we appreciate you, sort of.
I mean, no. Martin is going to come and sit on your shoulders.
I thought you were gonna say face.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah. So, anyways, on that note,
Martin's going to fart on your pillow and give you pink eye. So watch out.
we gotta wrap this up. Ian, was that what you want to leave him with, or do you have anything to say?
Real women vote for Trump.
Until next time, this has been the third episode of the Ren Stew.
The second. But
Bro, what? The third episode
Third episode,
over.
third episode, sorry.
Episode
Sorry,
over.
third.
Love you all. Bye bye.
bye-bye.